Okay, so in the last class, we have gone through some basics of the Java, and we have learned about the for loop in the control structure. Like after going through the if else condition statement, we have gone through the for loops. Okay, so from that part only, we'll explore some more control statements. Like I told you, we have three kinds of loop. One was for loop, while loop, and do while loop. So today we'll explore all the three kinds of loop, and we'll do some more programs in it. So I'll just share my screen. Yes.
Nothing, ma'am.
Okay. Is my screen visible?
Yes.
Great. Okay. So for loop program, some basic program of the for loop we have seen. Now, what the first program that I will be doing today is finding the sum of the natural number. Okay. Now, natural number is a number that starts from 1 to the infinity. And I want to find the sum of first 10 natural number over here. Okay, so in order to find the first sum, I need what all these numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And we have seen like how using a for loop, I can get up these numbers. Okay, now after getting these numbers over here, we need to add them up also like 1 plus 2. Then whatever is my result, like 1 plus 2 is 3. Next number is 3, so 3 plus 3 is 6. My sum is 6. Next number is 4, so 6 plus 4 is 10. And this is how, in continuation, the sum needs to be done up. Okay, so over here, what I did, over here I've written what? The next thing, I take a variable int I, comma. Okay, for the number, I take a variable over here. Okay, int num equal. Since I want to find it for the first 10 numbers, so I just write 10 over here. If you want to find for the next like 20 numbers or 30 numbers, you can write it. And the next over here, like every time I need to have a sum of the numbers. So for that also, I create another variable sum and I initialize it with 0 because at the starting point, my sum would be 0. Okay, now the next thing I conduct this loop for bracket over here. Okay, like this for loop has three conditions over here. So similarly, I also give here the three condition. Okay, so I write over here I value would be starting till 1. From 1 it's need to count till that number. So I less than equal to num, I give it. And then here next condition that comes up over here is the increment. How I value is getting increment over here. So I just write over here plus I. Okay, and now inside it I need to give the condition. I've done one mistake over here. I have put normal comma over here. Okay, so in place of normal comma, it should be semicolon in order to separate your conditions in your for loop. Okay, now over here, if I just want to print a simple thing, I over here, so I will be writing what over here? System.out.print ln bracket I and semicolon. So if I write the statement over here, you'll see that what happened, this I letter 1, 2, 3 till the number 10 would get printed up. Okay, so this is how my I is working. Now what I want to do, as soon as I get this number I, 1, I want to add it also. Okay, so what the next thing I write up over here? Okay, I write up my sum should be what? Whatever is the previous sum only, like my sum value at when I get the number 1. So my initial sum is 0. So in that 0, I'm adding the number 1 to it. So 0 plus 1 is equal to 1. So in my sum, now the value from 0 has been changed to 1. Now I get the another number as 2. So 1 plus 2, so the total number till over there is 3. So I want to do that. So that's why I write over here sum equal to sum plus I. And again, in order to print the output over here, I just write system print ln bracket sum plus sum over here, right? Okay, now I run it. So after every number, you'll see over here the output like sum 1, then sum 3, because 1 plus 2, it's 3. Okay, then 3, my next number comes over here 3, and 3 plus the sum 3 is what? 6. Then 6 plus 4, it's 10. 10 plus 5, 15. 15 plus 6, 21, and so on. Since I have added this condition inside the loop, so after each number you're getting, you are able to get the sum over here. Okay. If you put this thing outside the loop, okay, so after printing all of these numbers, at the end, what you'll get the result. See, and even you, by using the calculator, you can easily see the result also over here that you're getting the number over here as 55. Okay, any doubt on the simple program? Shannon ma'am?
No, ma'am.
Okay, great. Okay, now this was my for loop. The similar thing I will be doing up with the while loop also. So like I told you over here, okay, while loop is a loop where we needs to give a condition. Okay, while the condition gets true up, whatever is written up inside the code, that works perfectly fine. Okay, so for the first 10 numbers only, I want to find the sum of the numbers. So here also, like I have initiated my variable same way I'll initiate it. And for adding up of all the numbers, I have this condition what sum equal to sum plus I. So this condition needs to be done up. Now, how exactly I do it? Let me remove this thing. Okay, so I write over here while. Okay, now while what happens over here? Okay, here I need to give the condition. Now this I value has seen this value was a value that was getting incremented. So since I have to find the sum till the number 10, so I give the condition over here till I value is what? It's less than equal to 10. Till that particular time it needs to do. Okay, just for printing the statement over here. Okay, just to in order to see bracket out dot print ln bracket. Now, what exactly this will do? Okay, yeah. So I value I've taken a variable, just initialize the variable. It will definitely give me an error while running up. Okay, because I've just initialized the variable, but not in it. I've just created the variable, not initialize it. So I just initialize it to the number 1. Okay, now when I run this loop, you'll see continuously I will be getting 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, keep on getting incremented over here. Okay, because I value is 1, and the value over here is not getting changed up. I put the system spelling wrong. See, and it's not like endable loop. Why? Because over here, the condition is getting true. I1 is always less than 10. And the condition is true, so it's keep on getting printed up. I need to press on the stop button in order to provoke its compulsory stop. Now, in order to print the numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4, after printing a particular number, I write what over here in order to increase it that I value is what? Whatever is the previous value of I, in that I added 1. Okay, so now what happened? I value become print 1, and then it got incremented by this I value, and it's 2. Okay, so then again it checks the condition 2 is less than 10. So yes, it checks the condition, so it goes inside it and it prints this statement. System.out prints the number 2. Again, I value got incremented 2 plus 1, it becomes 3, and 3 is less than 10. Okay, so it goes inside the loop and prints it. It continuously works till the time what happened, the I value is what less than equal to 10. Okay, as soon as the I value become 11, the condition get false up. It doesn't work up over here. Okay, so this is how I'm getting what my I value over here. Now, after getting what over here, my I value, what I want to do, I want to add the numbers also. Whatever number I'm getting up over here, I want to add them up also. So I've created out over here, I've initialized the variable sum to 0. Here only what I write up over here in order to print the values, in order to add the values here only, I write for whatever was my sum equal to what? Whatever is sum plus I. Okay. Semicolon. And like in the for loop, at the end, I printed what? My sum value. So here also at the end of the loop, I print what? My sum value. Stop it. I think it's taking too much time to load. And at the end, like 1, 2, 3, 4, all the numbers are getting, when it gets out of the loop, when the condition gets false up, you can see whatever was there outside it, it got printed up over here. Okay. So this was the second kind of loop over here. That was our while loop. Now after this loop, we have another loop that is do while loop. Okay. So yes, there is a difference between while and do while. So in the while over here loop, we give the condition first. And then we used to list down the items like what task this while loop will be doing up for us. But the changes happens in the do while. So in the do while, we give like what task it needs to be done, and then we give what over here the conditions. Okay. The basic sentence is do bracket, and then over here we write what this whatever content we want it to do, and then over here what happens, we write what condition exactly it would be doing. For example, while over here the condition. That's what our do while loop is. For example, I write over here, okay, just to print a simple statement. System.do print this statement hello, or hello is already there, hi. Okay. Till what over here? I write what? Till what? I value is what? I value is less than equal to 3. Okay. And after over here, we need to put what? A bracket also. Semicolon also over here. So what it will do? Till the I value over here is what? Less than 3. So it will do what? It will do what? My printing task over here. Okay. So since over here, right now my I value is 1. Okay. So what will happen? It will keep on printing. See, it's keep on printing because I value is never incrementing over here. But suppose over here, I value, I put it 4. Okay, so you know very well over here that 4 is greater than 3. So this condition should not work out. But still, since we are using a do while, so first it will get executed and then it checks the statement and then it stops the program over here. So one time over here, the value would get printed, the high would be printed up. See, one time. Okay, that's the basic difference between our while and do while. Okay, and now next we will be doing our program known as an Armstrong number. So any of you know what's an Armstrong number is? Anyone? Okay.
No, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Basically, like if you are reaching like grade 9, 10 students, okay, this like these control statements, they plays a very important role in the board's examinations as well because most of the questions are asked from this parts only. Okay, now we have like multiple kinds of numbers where different logic is to be made up. So one of such number is our Armstrong number. Okay, so I'll give you an example what exactly a Armstrong number is. Suppose the number is 153. Okay, so what happens? It has 3 digits. Okay, so 1 cube plus 5 cube plus 3 cube. Okay, so yeah, I'll just stop the share and I'll write in the chat also. Suppose I have the number 153. Okay, now I want to do what over here? Okay, 1 cube, so 1 is being multiplied what? 3 times because I have the 3-digit numbers over here. Adding what to a 5? 5 is also multiplied what? 3 times. And then adding what? 3 to the 3 times over here. Okay, so if I do that, so 1 multiplied 3 times, it's 1. Okay, 5 multiplied 3 times over here, 5 into 5 into 5. So I'll get the result over here as 125. Okay, and 3 into 3 into 3, I'll get the result as 127. Okay, and if I add all of these 1 plus 125 plus 27, I'll get the number as 153 only. Okay, so if the number, like the original number and the number after finding the cube of each digit is if both the numbers are same, then our number is what? An Armstrong number. Okay, any doubt in this part? Any doubt in understanding like what this number is?
No, ma'am. Clear.
Okay, fine. Now how will we do the coding? So first, for example, it's just basic, like we can easily get the number. Okay, or we can initialize a variable to the number. That's not a major concern. Like first, how to get each of these digits, 153. So how to get 3, 5, and 1. Okay, first major task is this, because after finding each digits over here, what we can be done up, then we can easily cube the number. Okay, so any number, for example, 153 is my number. So if I divide that number by 10, so wouldn't I get the 3 as the remainder? Right? Any number. So in order to get the last digit of a particular number, what I'll do, I'll divide the number by 10. Okay, so let's do the coding of it. And let's have a look. I'll just share my screen. So first and foremost thing, I will be teaching how to get the last number, and then furthermore, we'll be moving forward. Okay, so first I have declared over here int number equal to, let's take the example of 153, and yeah, int original number. Okay, these are some sort of variables which I'll require, and since I want, in order to get the last number, I need to find the remainder also. So I've declared this variable over here as remainder also, and declare a variable as results also. Now what I want to do, I want to get what the last number over here. Okay, so for that, what I did up over here, I need to divide what my original number with 10. I need to get the remainder. In order to get the remainder, I have this modulus symbol over here. Okay, so that's quite easy. Okay, so I write over here my remainder is equal to what? My original number. Now, since at the end also I need to do what? Comparison of the number. Now, so that's the reason what I'm doing. I have created my original number and another variable as original number. That's the only reason. So that at the end I can compare up. Okay, and for doing this calculation, every calculation I've created this variable original number. So I just, before this, I just write what over here, that my original number is what? It's equal to my number. And no other modifications I will do with this number variable. All the modification I'll do with the original number only. In order to find the remainder over here, I'll write what? Original number modulus 10. Okay. Right now, I'm just printing it just in order to show you that I am getting the last digit of the number. So you see the 3, I've got it. Now when I run it this one time over here, what I'm getting the 3 as a lot. Now again, what I have to get over here, I have to get the number 5 as a digit also I need to get. I need to get 1 also over here. So I need to continuously do it. So what needs to be done apart from this, my original number should also get changed up over here. Okay, now in order to change my original number over here, what I did, I write over here that my original number is equal to whatever is my original number, I divided by what? 10. So with that's what happened. I'll get, for example, 153 as a number. So now, earlier my number is 153. So when it's divided by 10, I'll get what? 115 as my original number over here. In order to just show you over here the values, you get to see over here this thing. I'll just show you over here what is it printing up. So you have seen what happens when the modulus is working. Now you'll see what happens when the division is working over here. You'll get the division over there. Print original. Okay, I've missed I over here. That needs to be removed up. So you see, I got the number 15. Now this task over here, getting the modulus and getting the remainder, it needs to be done. Okay, continuous needs to be done. But till which time it needs to be done? Till the time over here that this original number is what? It's not 0 till that time. It's not equal to 0 till that time it needs to be done up. So here I have put in a while loop condition because this thing needs to be repeated. It's not like 3 times, 4 times or 5 times. Suppose the number is 4 for 4 digit or 5 digit. So here I have written what over here, like while the condition over here is what number, not which, my original number. Yeah, number is not equal to 0. Till that time, it needs to get printed up. And you'll see how my number over here, how this loop, you'll see first number 153 was done, then 15, then 3, and then it will stop the program. 15, 1, and 0, and it stops the program over here. So this is how I have got what the last digit of the number. Any confusion on this part?
No, ma'am.
Okay, fine. So now I'll proceed further. Okay, since we have gotten what over here, the last number over here. Okay, now it's just the easiest thing in getting what? Getting the cube of each digit and then adding the number. Okay, now in getting the cube of each digit, what we can do up over here? Okay, I can create what over here? Okay, I've written what? That my result should be what? Result is what over here? Whatever is in the result plus I add what over here, whatever remainder I'm getting, I'm multiplying it 3 times. I can multiply it 3 times in this way, or I can even use what some packages of the Java as well over here, like math packages are there that can also be done up. It's the same thing. Okay, so I've just added the result over here. Okay, and at the end of this loop, just over here, I'm printing the number system, printing the result. After print, and then bracket result. So you see how I got each digit over here. I'll get the remainder over here, cubing the remainder and getting the result. See, 153, I've got the numbers and got the result also. Now the only thing that was done up was the comparison. Okay, so if this number, if what my result and which number, my original number, since now my original number is what's changed up due to the calculation, I have my variable number over here. So I'll write over here that if my number is what equal to result, print Armstrong number, else misplace the colon over there. It should be brackets. Colon is there on the Java, and brackets are there in. Sorry, colon are there in the Python, and brackets are there. Curly brackets are there in Java. So since both the numbers you have seen are equal, okay, so it should print the message over here Armstrong number. The Armstrong number. Okay, let's change the number. Suppose over here I give the number as 125. Okay, so 1 cube is 1. Okay, 2 cube is what? 8, and 5 cube is what? 125. So you can see even if I add all of these numbers plus 125, add of this number, both the numbers are not equal. So it should display me a message what? Not an Armstrong number. So I just run it. And let's see if it works correct. Not an Armstrong number. Okay, this is how like you have seen like the while loop and if how both the things get merged up and a good programs comes out of it. So all of this is what logic building, two concepts like merging the two concepts up over here. Okay, yeah. Any doubt in this? Anyone? Any doubt?
No, ma'am.
Okay, great. So now, like we have completed quite a lot in Java. Okay, we have completed a Python also, Scratch also. So the next thing that we will be moving forward would be the artificial intelligence. Okay, AI. So AI now it plays like huge role even not even the teaching the students, yes, daily impactful life, it's impacting us very much. Okay, but to the students also, because they are very much fascinated in learning what actually AI is. Okay, and they are like quite advanced with us, like they're using Snapchat and they're seeing that their face is getting converted to the different cartoon characters over here. Now it's very important to teach students like how actually the AI was created, how exactly it was. Okay, and how during the entire course structure it was made up. Okay, so AI, like I told you, it's like one of the most advanced and talked fields up over here. Okay, and creating an AI course, like it's a little different from what the other courses is. Like you have learned Java, you have learned Python, you have seen like the basic concept printing is there also in Python, in Java also. Okay, these control structures, they are both in not even in Python, Java. If you learn C and C++, there also the same thing is there. Just the syntax is a little different. Okay, now earlier for giving computer instruction, we used to give what certain lines of code. Okay, and this was exactly same how AI was done many decades ago. Okay, but it was found that when the lines of code were increased, a simple task like getting the computer recognize a potato, it failed badly. Okay, because what structure exactly we can give it? Like it's brown color, it's oval in shape, but it's like of multiple shapes. If I told you about the potato, some are big, some are like small, some exactly looks like chico, and some other looks like kiwi. Okay, we humans are very smart enough that we can easily find the difference. Like, okay, no, that's not a potato; it's a chiku fruit, and it's a kiwi fruit. It's not a potato. Okay, while the computer it gets miserably fail up. Now, why exactly? Like AI is basically what? It's just a replica, it's a machine which is just a replica of what humans. Okay, now why it fails up and why we humans not fail up? Okay, suppose over here, if I show you, for example, I have this. So you will easily told me that this is a cup. Or if I have what? This mirror. Okay. You will easily get this thing what? That this is the mirror. Now why you're getting it, all of these things? Because as soon as I show you these pictures, these stuffs now, you have a picture in my mind that this is a cup. And you have a picture on your mind that this is what a mirror. Suppose I show you some different object. Okay. Which you don't know exactly, like what exactly it is. For example, I have this thing. So you will be wondering, like, what's this thing? What's this pink thing? What's that? Okay. Since you don't have the image of that in your mind, but in the same, if I put some flower bouquet, it's just a flower bouquet wrapper. Okay, so if I just put some flower, you'll easily get that. Okay, it's a bouquet. Okay, so we humans basically what we have, whatever everything that we used to have over here, we have the images on our mind. Now the same idea comes while teaching to our computers also, so that they also have the image in their mind. Okay, so earlier we used to write a lot of code, but now it has been reduced enough. Okay, we used to train the machines over here that this thing is this thing is this thing is this, and that's how exactly we are achieving our task of the AI. Okay, like the self-driving car. So self-driving car or face recognition. Okay, so exactly first what happened, it has been trained up. Like what exactly the eyes looks like, how exactly your nose looks like, lips looks like. Okay, and then exactly it notice where the eyes are getting enlarged up in the Snapchat or where the mouth is getting enlarged up. Okay, it exactly enlarged up those particular processes only. Okay. Earlier day-to-day like examples for the kids that you can give is like movie recommendation, chatbot, search engine. Okay. Even nowadays, what happened in the medical profession also, AI is playing a very important role. Doctor used to use AI in order to diagnose the patient. Okay. Astronauts, they use AI to detect the planets or outside the solar system. Okay. So all of this thing is being done with the help of AI. I'm not sharing the screen. I'm just right now explaining what exactly the AI is. Okay. I'll when once I do the coding, I will show up the screen as well. Okay. So now intelligent. If I ask you like what exactly intelligent is, you must be using these terms as a teacher. You would be using these terms very often, like intelligent care or intelligent. So yeah, I want to ask you like what exactly intelligent is. You can type in the chat.
The IQ level of a child.
IQ level of a child. Okay. Anyone else? Smartness. Okay, but smartness also varies now. For example, a student of class like grade 6, he will be more smarter with what? a student of, for example, grade 3. It doesn't mean the one who's studying in the grade 3, he's dumb. Okay. For example, like a monkey also. If I taught you an example of monkey, don't you think monkeys are smart? They're very smart. Like I've got a recent case of a monkey. Like he got this fruity packet, okay, and he was very smart. Like he used to sip it, and when the juice was not coming out of the fruity packet, he just scratch it up and then he drink what the juice out of it. So what exactly the intelligent is over here? Like it's just your ability, how exactly you're getting it. It's big, whichever human being you are, not even human, whatever living organism you are. It's just that monkey is smart in this way, but the same like if there would be some other animal over there, be it ant or something other element, animal, he would not do it. He would not just break down the fruity bottle and drink it. It's just like every person over here has its own smartness level over there. Okay, someone is typing. Nowadays, they're eating custard apples also. Yes, yes. And even I've got an example of a tea also. Monkey was sipping the tea as well. Okay. So just the ability over here to understand, learn, and think. Okay. Okay. So it's just the ability over here to understand, learn, and think. So even if there is a small kid at your home which is like 8, 9 months, he's also intelligent. A 3 years old boy or student, he's also intelligent, and a 40-year one as well. Okay, so how exactly we'll be teaching the students over here? We have multiple websites over here in order to give them the live demonstration. Okay, so first website over here is Quick Draw. I'll share my screen. Okay, now like I told you right now, I just gave you what example just in front of you. I show some pictures and you were easily able to guess it that which picture is what is which thing over there. Okay, now same thing you can do this activity over here. It's a very interesting activity. You'll get what over here like draw fire hydrant. Now suppose student may not be knowing like what's a fire hydrant is. So no image will come to the student mind. Okay, and if you click on got it and if you try to draw something over here, so you'll see some messages are also coming up over here. So if not able to guess the image like student doesn't have, so no image will be drawn up. Now car, the student have a very good image of the car like four wheels. There's a hoops type structure. Okay, so they have an image and they can easily draw the car structure over here. See, not this name asparagus. Nobody would be knowing like what exactly is this. No image would be coming up over here. So how exactly like how it's working like whatever you're drawing up over here. Okay, so exactly what happened inside it, there are multiple images over here. So we have to draw a mountain like this. Okay, now how exactly it's working, this thing is working. For each image, like be it squirrel, I have drawn a car in different way. Some other one would be drawing the car in a different way. Okay, everyone has their different style. So if you look at the car, like you have the vision, like you other human, you're smart, you have seen the car from all the direction, front view, left view, right view, top view, down view. Okay, and it's very easy for you to guess it's a car. Okay. Now, similarly over here in the database, what happened for a particular image, what is being done for a particular name, there are multiple images that's being given up over here. Okay. And that's what, how exactly it is working. It's getting from those images, it's learning. Though it exactly doesn't look like a squirrel, but it got an idea. So for each and every image over here, it's got what over here? Multiple data sets, multiple images are there. I'll just show you the database like once it's completed. Okay. So you see, like over here, it shows your data. Okay, like I click on car. You see, there's so many data, the closest match for the car. There are multiples over here. See, so many images, so many data are being given up over here. And if you look over here, like I click on the data, you'll see multiple images over here. Now, how exactly it's working up, this thing is being working up. So for that, we have a website over here, machine learning. Mm, yeah. Okay. So after giving them the deeper insight, we can also go and taught them about this thing, machine learning. I'll just turn off the camera from here and like click over here, allow. So over here, basically what happens, in order to create what over here, any project. Okay, so we need to train the person over here how exactly it's working up. Okay, suppose I created what over here an image project. I click on start image and I have two classes over here. Okay, suppose I want to like student to have a difference between a hi-fi and a punch. So I can create over here two classes, and in order to create the multiple classes, I can create on add a class. So I give over here my class name like hi-fi and other thing over here as punch. Okay, now in order to get the images over here, I can either use this upload option or I can either use what my webcam. And in the webcam, I just put this punch mark over here. Sorry, it's in hi-fi. So I just put I'll click on this folder record and I'll just click on hi like that. And you'll see multiple images. You just need to click on it and the images get shaken up. Okay, all the different portion images I have put in up over here. Same way over here, punch image. So I just put this punch over here like this. And then like as usual, like as a student when we are. So after showing multiple images of the apple, we were given the trainers. It's A for apple. Similarly over here, we need to train our model. This may take certain time. Okay. Uh-uh. Okay. So you can see as I show it up, the punch mark, it shows me what the confidence person, how punch is. If I show high five, it shows high five. Left hand, high five. See? So though I have not trained it up, but as soon as I saw my 5 fingers, it shows me. Punch, it shows me. Okay. This is how exactly it's working up. Okay. Now the next thing after that, okay. Now earlier, for example, we'll do the same thing, machine learning coding in Scratch also. How exactly this coding is done in Scratch also. So first, tell me, for example, like uh, what are the reasons that you can be happy and what are the reasons that you can be sad? You can write on the chat. Yes, anyone?
We always stay happy. If something goes wrong,
Mhm.
then only we may become sad. Otherwise, all the moments of life are happy. It goes on. If
Yes, yes.
something goes wrong, that time only we have stress, tension, or we become sad. If
Mhm.
something doesn't work out well.
Yes. So exactly like if I told you like for happiness and for sadness, there is no word over here. If I told you there's no particular word, like there can't be like 5 reasons or 7 reasons or 10 reasons for being happy, or for this is the same case for what? Being sad also, right? Okay. So exactly how it's needs to be done up over here. Okay. So earlier, like we will be creating an emotion detector. Okay, which will be giving what a happy assessment. Like it will be showing us like how we are happy, and it will be telling us that we are sad also. Okay, so that doesn't have a fixed term. Now, if suppose we were into that early set of coding. Okay, where we used to do it with the help of like many if else conditions. Like if someone said me like you look fat, so I get sad. If someone said me this, so there are many conditions over here where we can give what over here. Um, we can get sad, right? So similarly over here, earlier we used to do the same thing with the help of like long block based coding or long coding over here. So same thing can be done with the machine learning as well. Okay, so for that we have another website. I'll just showcase you. Okay, I'll explain in the today's class what exactly how the website looks like. This is the website known as Machine Learning for Kids. Okay, so over here you need to click on Get Started. Okay, first I'll click on this Try it now, try without registering. Okay, so over here we can add our projects. Okay, so I'll add a normal of project of mine since it's an emotion detector. So I write over here emo detector. And I want to recognize it with some text, some messages over here. So I click on create. Now, like over here, like I told you, many different labels. So similarly here, we have 3 sections: train, learn and test, and make. Okay, so in the train, basically what we will be doing up over here, we will be training our data. Like what things makes me happy, what things makes me sad. Okay, for example, over here, I have created 2 labels: happy and sad. 2 labels. And over here in these 2 labels, I will be adding the examples when I click on add example. Like you are beautiful, someone says me, you're looking gorgeous, looking smart today. Okay. Some statement like this. So it will make me happy. So I'll write it under the happy section. Some statement which will make me sad that you're not working. Why you're not working? You're not getting the output. It was not a productive day. Some statement which makes me sad. Okay, so I will be writing. So after giving this word categorization over here, I need to train my model also. Okay, so I click on learn and test in order to do what over here? Train my model. Since I've not added over there, nothing is coming. Okay, so then over here, training would be coming up. And after training comes the next section. That's what making the writing up of the code. Okay, so today's we'll just give some sort of data inside it and just train the machines over here. Okay, so I'll add some examples over here, like beautiful, topper, smart, some words which makes happy, gorgeous, successful. Okay, I've added 5 example of it. Similarly, I'll make it some word failure. Add some more words over here. And I cannot even words. I can, if I want to put some sentence over here, I can also put it up over here. Loser, fatty, stupid, dumb. These words, if someone says you, you'll feel sad, and these words will make you happy. Okay. Now, after getting this words over here, I'll click on learn and test. Okay. And over here, I need to train my model. Okay. Um, And over here, you'll put a sentence like you are chopper. Okay. And you click on test. Here, it will show you what it's recognizing, what like what's the percentage of it, confidence percentage. Okay, the more the confidence percent, the more like with accurately it's being seen. For example, if I ask you some question, so some question you will be like very sure, like yeah, this is the right answer. Someone you will be like 50-50. So that's what the confidence meter are. Now over here, when I've written class over here, मैंने सिर्फ वहाँ पे लिखा था like topper, sat, fat. ऐसे I've given what words over there. Okay, now I have not written it. So earlier, what was happening? If someone says you just topper, then only you'll get happy. That was the things that was happening up in the scratch coding. If we say, like, if someone says you, user says topper, then we'll switch the costume to the happy. Okay, but if the user says some more words, good words to you, like intelligent, okay, hardworking, these are also some good works that makes us happy. So what is happening? We were not getting the results over there. Or someone says you are topper, we were not getting the results over there. But since we're machine learning, we have trained the modules like this, we are able to easily get the result over here like this. Happy. If I say something over here, fat. Okay, though fatty was a word that was added in the sat part. Okay, so you can see it's recognized as that, but it's got little confused over here with 23 because UR was not added. Fatty was there, but fat was not there. Okay, you can see confidence. So it says what's that. Okay, now training the model and doing the coding of it, how exactly the coding is being done of it. Okay, and that we'll do in our next class.